Good morning. Welcome to the Clueless Luthier. I'm Mark, and today we're going to finish prepping the neck. Primarily, should we take this diamond down and smooth into the neck. Then we're going to be rounding out the neck and the heel. And one of the things also is to make sure that we blend the neck in at the edge of the fretboard. So I'm going to clamp this down and get started with this. All right, so I'm going to start taking this down. Okay, I think I'm going to do most of the rest of it with my rasp. This is a little tricky getting the angle right. But I'm going to start from up here. Right, I think that went a lot better than the first time. It turned out better, much better down here. On the other one, I had a bit of a groove that I didn't like. So the next thing to do, actually, according to the instructions, the previous thing to do was to put the head top on. I don't see that matters so much. So I'm going to do that next. And oh, one thing I want to show. What I want to do is, I'm going to put it over to the side because I really want this contrast as part of the headstock. I think it's really cool. So let me get set up here. I've run through this a couple times. It's actually kind of, I don't remember it being as complicated as this last time. Maybe it's because I'm being pickier about the headstock placement. This is the call I made for the last guitar. It works fine, and I have the top as well here. So what I'm going to do, I have marked 3/16 of an inch from the break point and the fretboard. That gives me enough to have to trim once I get this on for the nut, because there'll be an angle and all. So let's get this and see if I can make this smooth. Okay, and we're going to let that set up. Let's see how this turned out here. Okay, nice. All right, next thing I have to do is trim off the excess. All right, I was having trouble holding on everything. I'm using my scraper because what I decided I want to do, I want to make sure I don't cut into this. And I can always file off extra. So we'll start out, we have a brand new knife blade. I'll put this between the two and just score where I want to cut. Now that I kind of like this method, it's how I finish the other side. It's a little safer. Take off that last little bit of what I've done. Alright, I have a 3/16 inch bit, which is smaller than the hole. What I'm going to do, I have a block beneath it to help prevent from tear out. So I'm going to hold my breath. I'm going to start in reverse to hopefully reduce the chance. I got it on slow. Felt good. Okay. At least I know where they are now, and I can work on making those the correct size. All right, I trimmed the headstock cap off for the nut so it fits nicely in there. And then the last step, at least for this portion, is going to be gluing this in. Don't want a lot. Okay. I do want to get some up on top though. Get this centered well. This on without moving it. So it looks like. Feels good. Okay. Well, that's the end of the day, so I'm going to let this set up and be ready to rock and roll in the morning. All right, we have one more item to take care of, and that is to glue on this cap. Probably plenty. And I'm going to leave, well, a little room on the back even, so I can just sand it off. There's some accelerator on this, and hold in place. Try not to glue my fingers together. All right, I'll let this dry, then I'm just going to trim this up, and we're done. So, while I was working on this, the cap that material they gave me cracked just a little bit into the top of this, and so I decided I couldn't use it. So what I did is I replaced that, I removed it, and I used a piece of the rosewood from the end cap, and I might prefer it. I think this looks, especially when it's finished, this looks, mahogany and rosewood look just so cool together. So I am going to go ahead, I'm going to put a logo on, but I've already filmed that in my first guitar. There's no sense in doing it again. And then the next video will be the process of fitting this to the guitar, which will be different for me because the last one was a bolt-on and this is a dovetail. So this is supposedly going to be more complicated and final. So, hey, thanks for stopping by. If you made it to the end of the video, thanks even more. And I'll see you soon. Bye.